Narasimha. As soon as somebody hears this name, Narasimha, they may develop fear in their heart. Some people may develop joy in their heart. Some people will get awe and reverence. Some will remember Lord Viṣṇu's incarnation. Some will remember small boy Prahlāda chanting and praying for his safety. Some people will remember how Nṛsiṁhadeva came out of the pillar and tear open father of Prahlāda, Hiraṇyakaśipu. What comes to my heart as soon as I hear this name Narasimha? This is what I am going to tell you in today's video. Hare Kṛṣṇa. We are going to discuss about Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva in this video. And why about him? Why not anybody else? Because from few days now is appearance day of Lord Narasimha. We are going to celebrate Narasimha Chaturdashi. On that day, Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva appeared from a pillar. So Nṛsiṁhadeva's father and mother is a pillar. If somebody asks, like when we go and submit our passport form, let's suppose Nṛsiṁhadeva has to submit his passport form. He will write his name Narasimha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and in the column where it comes father's name, he will write pillar. So I was saying what comes to my heart. That particular Lord who can go to any extent for the sake of his devotees. He will cross all the boundaries just to make sure that the words spoken by his devotees come true. That Lord is Narasimha. How come? Let's discuss about this. We will discuss elaborately some other time. Over here, in brief, Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva, he incarnated to protect his devotee by name Prahlāda. Prahlāda was 5 years old then. His father's name, Prahlāda's father's name was Hiraṇyakāśipu. Hiraṇyakāśipu was a very strong and powerful demon. He had got many boons from Lord Brahmā. After doing tapasya for many years, like there are some people who keep on preparing for examination again and again. And when the day of examination comes, they fail because they go and sleep. Something similar happened with Hiraṇyakāśipu. Okay, so Hiraṇyakāśipu, he did tapasya for many long years. Please Lord Brahmā, Brahmaji came and asked, what do you want? He said, I don't want to die. Brahma says, fool, I myself am going to die. For sure you will die. Anybody who has taken birth is going to get death. So ask something else. He says, okay, I have a list. Yeah, so nothing. Okay, so he took out his list and started reading from there. Number 1, I don't want to die from a human, from an animal, from bird, beast, or from demigods or demon. He says, okay, 1 point done. Next, he says, okay, point number two I am having is, I don't want to die inside my house or outside my house. Inside or outside. Okay, done. Next, point number 3, I don't want to die in water, earth or air. Yani ke he is spoiling our army completely. We have Air Force, we have Navy, and we have Army. He is spoiling everything. None of this can come and counter and fight with me or defeat me or kill me. Brahmadeva says, next, further or done? He says, no, I have some more. Ask. So point number 4, he asked that I don't want to die from any astra, shastra or weapon. That means he is not going to be killed by a bullet, neither by a grenade, neither by a missile, Agni or BrahMos or you may call S-400 or any, neither by the fighter jets. Atom bomb? No, that will also not work. Okay, what about the biochemical? The coronavirus? Not even that. That will also not work. Neither any Astra Shastra, nothing. Brahmadeva says, fine. Anything else is pending in your list? He says, one more, final, last I am asking. Brahmadeva says, fine, ask. He says, I don't want to die in the day or in the night. Brahmadeva says, fine, done now, tathastu, I will go. Tathastu means so be it. So he says, so be it, and Brahmadeva leaves. Now, Hiraṇyakāśipu, after becoming invincible in this creation, he started tormenting all the demigods, all the pious people. That is what happens. Somebody gets, great strength, they roll up their sleeves. Yeah, Yeah, so they roll up their sleeves and they start tormenting anybody who comes on their way. This is what Hiraṇyakāśipu was also doing. He was spoiling the plans of devotion which devotees were making. He was chopping off the cows, killing the cows, slaughtering the cows. He was destroying our hermitages, ashramas, temples. Maybe those invaders in India, in our Bharat land, learned from Hiraṇyakāśipu that go and destroy. Coming back to the story, Hiraṇyakāśipu, he asked his son, 5-year-old, he was going to school. He asked, dear boy, come here, Prahlāda, come sit on my lap. He made him sit on his lap and asked, Prahlāda, dear boy, what have you learned in your school? This is what all the parents do. Let it be Hiraṇyakāśipu type of a parent or a good parent like Daśāvatāra Mahārāja or Nanda Maharaj, okay, father of Krishna and Lord Ramchandra. They ask, what did you learn? Tell me something. All of us have gone through this. You would be remembering your own childhood. A relative comes to your home, mother and father immediately say, "Ha beta, tell them what poem you have learned," and you start go on. Twinkle, twinkle, or Johnny, Johnny. Devotees may say, I have learned Nṛsiṁha Pranam Mantra or Tulsi Pranam Mantra. My parents also used to do this. Not with Twinkle, Twinkle or Johnny, Johnny. They used to say, now start, chant your Hanuman Chalisa. I was forced to by heart Hanuman Chalisa because of this. For a good reason though. Thanking to them. Going further in the story, Prahlāda Mahārāja was asked similar by Hiraṇyakāśipu, the father. What have you learned? Prahlāda says, I have learned that Lord Viṣṇu is the supermost. He is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hiraṇyakāśipu becomes angry. What happens when your enemy's name is taken in front of you? You start trembling, not because of fear. you become angry. Your lips will quiver. So something similar was happening with Hiraṇyakāśipu. He became very angry and said, Prahlāda, stop it here. He says, no father, this is what I have learned and this is true. He says, what your Viṣṇu can do? He said, he can do anything. Stop speaking, otherwise I'll kill you. Father, if you want to kill me, you can kill me. You can try that. But life and death, both are in the hands of the Lord. He says, your Lord? Where is your Lord? He says, everywhere is my Lord. Ito Narasimha parato Narasimha. Yato yato yami tato Narasimha. Wherever I see, I can see the Lord. He says, wait, do you think your Lord is present in this pillar? He was living in a big palace. So there was a pillar on which the palace was standing. So he asked, your Lord is present in this pillar? He says, yes, Father, he is present everywhere. Here comes the point. Lord Narasimha, just to prove the words of Prahlāda right, he immediately appeared inside that pillar. Whenever any bridges collapse, or any building collapse or earthquake happens, there comes a structure report. So in the structure report, this was found. There was nothing fitted inside. There was no chip inside. There was nothing kept inside the pillar while construction. Nṛsiṁhadeva himself was present. He came only on the words of Prahlāda. As soon as Hiraṇyakāśipu took up his sword and started running towards the pillar, please read this story from 7th canto of Bhagavatam. It is very, very relishing. It's having drama in it. It's having climax, an ultimate climax. It is having emotions. It is having anger, war, fight, action. Everything is present in this particular series of Nṛsiṁhadeva's pastime. So finally, coming to our story. So as soon as Hiraṇyakāśipu took up his sword and started running towards the pillar to break it open, Nṛsiṁhadeva came from inside. The first thing which he saw was Narasimha, half man and half lion form. He is not a complete structure. Maybe this is the time when Lord started thinking that, oh, I should get into cloning. The scientists are still working on it and they are trying their level best. Whatever it may be, Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva started the cloning. Why? Again, to make sure that what Brahma said comes true. No human, no animal, no demigod. So he is Supreme Personality of Godhead, not from the creation of Brahma, half man and half lion. Hiraṇyakāśipu would not have thought about this in the bewilderous dream. The second boon now. Nṛsiṁhadeva is not going to kill him inside the house or outside the house. He caught him from the collar, dragged him to the Vaskal on the doorstep. Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva sat, and that's the place where he is going to kill. Hiraṇyākāśipu is thinking in his mind, oh, there should not be any astra or shastra, no weapon, agni missile, this missile, that missile, bullet, grenade, etc. Nṛsiṁhadeva says, no buddy, I am not going to kill you with any of the missiles or weapons. Here are my powerful nails. I am going to kill you with my claws. He says, wait, not in the land, not in the sky, not even in the water. Where will that happen? Nṛsiṁhadeva, on my lap. You are neither on the ground, nor in the sky, nor in the water. You are on my lap. He says, I have one more. Not in the day, not in the night. Nṛsiṁhadeva says, dude, this is the dusk time. Not even the noon time, not the daytime, not even the night time. This is twilight. This is the combination, the sandhya, in between the day and night. Nṛsiṁhadeva tear him open just for the sake of his devotee. And this is the promise Nṛsiṁhadeva gives to each one of us. And this is what is my request to each one of you. Please, if you are afraid of Nṛsiṁhadeva, don't be. He is the most lovable Lord. He can go to any extent for the sake of his devotees. Such amazing Lord appeared in few days from today, Narasimha Chaturdashi. And he appeared on the land of Ahobilam in Andhra Pradesh, in India, in this Bharata Bhumi. And in Ahobilam, there are 9 prominent temples of Narasimha. In the future videos, till Narasimha Chaturdashi, we are going to discuss about these 9 temples. Don't worry, I will not make you wait. I will tell the names of those 9 in this particular video right now. The first one is Jwala Narasimha. Second is Ahobila Narasimha. Third is Malola Narasimha. For sure, many of you would not even have heard these names before. Continuing further, the fourth one is Krodha Narasimha. Fifth is Karanja Narasimha. Sixth is Bhargava Narasimha. If you have not heard the names, obviously the stories will be more exciting to know. Why the Lord came over there, what is the story behind this particular Lord and the name which they have received. Number 7th is Chhatravata Narasimha. Number 8th is Yogananda Narasimha. Finally, the 9th one, like this or like this. 9th one is Pavana Narasimha. These are the Nav Narasimhas, and the stories are mentioned in Brahmanda Purana. In Brahmanda Purana, 10 chapters are dedicated to this Ahobilam Kshetra, where Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva appeared. So we are going to discuss about this Nav Narasimhas in the future videos. For today, I am requesting you to please understand the glories of Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva, and instead of distancing ourselves from worshipping Lord Narasimha or worshipping him at home or even in our minds, please start doing it. Because as Jayadev Goswami in his Daśāvatāra stotra, he says, Keshava Dhrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Lord Keshava, who is Krishna, he has appeared as Narahari. He appeared as Nṛsiṁhadeva, no somebody else. He is the same Krishna whom we worship as the most blissful form of the Lord, who is Leela Purushottam, who has rasa dance with the gopis, who fights with his friends and gets defeated, who goes to Nanda Maharaj taking his sandals on the top of his head. The same Krishna who has eaten the dirt, the same Krishna who steals the butter, the same Krishna who is more soft than the butter. The same Krishna, same Keshava has taken form of Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva just to fulfill the words of his devotee Prahlāda, just to take care of his devotee Prahlāda. We need to understand this. Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva is very merciful. He is most lovable, most compassionate Lord amongst all the different incarnations of Lord Krishna. Krishna is Leela Purushottam. He is doing so many Leelas that you get mesmerized by them. Some Leelas of Lord Nṛsiṁhadeva will also mesmerize you because he just loves his devotees. Requesting you to please chant the glories of Nṛsiṁhadeva and become his devotee. Shri Nṛsiṁhadeva Bhagavan ki Jai. Hare Kṛṣṇa.